Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Wednesday, July 8, 2026. Today I'm doing a prior to shipment video of two Sitek 870F spin wrench dryers. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel for our customer to review, so we do not give their name out. But the last part of their PO was 2026 B as in boy dash Paul Oscar. These systems are going internationally, they have full FM 4910 skins, full CE marking. The rotors that we have set with the system are for the 6-inch A18260MB. This customer also runs multiple wafer sizes, so I'm going to show you in a second. They have an insert to downsize to the Integris A18250MB cassette, and additional inserts to downsize to the Integris A7240MB cassette. The three standard options they have purchased are the DI resistivity probe. I'm going to check that, make sure it's here. Yes, I see them. We have the water recirculation right here with its valve assembly, and then the anti-static module, and I can see those right there. This system will also be sending the Sitek print manuals and also a digital copy to the customer of the manual with all the schematics and wire and harness information. Sitek will also be doing the startup of these systems. The customer will be receiving them and doing the install into their fab. We'll come do the commissioning / startup of the tools probably in about 3 to 4 weeks. So what I'll go ahead and do is, before I run the tools, let me show you about how the inserts work. So this customer has the 6-inch rotors. All the rotors are for 6-inch. And as you can see, this is a 6-inch cassette. However, let's say the customer now wants to run their 4-inch wafers. They simply remove their 6-inch cassette, slide in the 4-inch insert. Very simple, takes less than 10 seconds. And we'll put in the Integris 4-inch cassette. So when I run these systems, I want to show multiple wafer sizes. So I have 4-inch, 4-inch. This system I've included the 5-inch insert with the 5-inch cassette. And down below we have the traditional 150 millimeter or 6-inch wafers. I'll go ahead and start the systems. It's kind of boring watching them run, and then I'll talk about Sitek's services and capabilities. There we go, all 4 running. What I didn't mention yet, these systems all have the Sitek state-of-the-art slick device control system. We believe it's the most sophisticated control system available any spin wrench dryers in the world. It's a graphically oriented system. It also comes with light indicators. Green means good, your running process. Amber or yellow, which you just saw, means they're idle. At the end of the process, the light blue means unload me. And if there is an issue, there'll be an alarm, and then it'll be red. And then at the end of the process, you'll see it was a successful process, and it'll review the process steps. Or if it had an issue, it'll say unsuccessful process. When you click on it, the alarm button will be lit. You click on it and it'll tell you what alarm happened. And then when you go into the alarm, which I'll show you, you can actually click on that and it'll tell you what the probable problem is and what the most likely fix is. We're running a typical SRD process now. We did a lower RPM rinse, that was the DI rinse. We have a higher RPM purge, which blows the water out of the DI nozzles. You go into dry 1, which is a high RPM dry. That slings the DI water off of the cassette, the wafers, the rotors, etc. And then you'll go into a elongated dry 2, which drops down to 500 RPM. That is when the anti-static modules come in to destaticize the chamber for particle control. These systems have gone through the full Sitek manufacturing process. They look great, they run fantastic. Let me talk about our support. So at Sitek, our core product line from the beginning of the company was spin wrench dryers. We've shipped over 3,000 systems ourselves. These would be called the traditional S models. That is with a brushless motor. Then they have the F model, which looks the same thing but with a brush motor. And then the older style ST units, which have much different poly, much different control systems, etc. We support all three of the repairs. For the controllers to start off, we can obviously repair the Sitek controllers, but the semi-tool PSC 101, PSC 102, all of the P328s, 225s, 228s, etc., the older models, we have a complete repair facility in-house for that. When we're talking about electronic side, we also, the S model systems run with a servo amp. That servo amp we also do repairs on. On a spinner and starter like this, which is a 6-inch S model, we offer 100% brand new parts. We have obviously brand new poly, brand new control systems. We have ACR valves we can supply brand new, heater blankets, spray nozzles, brand new Sitek designed LC4 servo amps, brushless motors, EMO systems, anything and everything on this system we can support. And most fabs have a mix of the traditional systems all the way up. We can support usually 80 to 90% of all the rinse and dryers in a wafer fab. We do quite a lot. We believe we're the largest non-OEM spare parts company and repair company for spinner and starters in the world. Talking about SRDs, we also own Vertec. 5 years ago, we purchased Vertec SRD product line. That would be like the Vertec 1600 33s, 34s, the 1800s, etc. We have repair capability, spare parts capability, etc., and refurbishment capability. Besides the brand new parts we offer quite extensive customer refurbishment program where they'll send us their systems. They can be in any shape, it doesn't really matter. We tear them down, we do all the metal processing, and then we build them up to our Sitek standard. And if the customer wants and pays for it, we can cut brand new poly. So a system can come in yellowed, old, bowl that has a problem, it's stained, valves leaking, etc. When we get done, it'll look like this. It looks beautiful and runs perfect. We have about a minute and a half left. I'll start talking about our other product lines. One of our major key product lines is our wet sinks. That would be vertical laminar flows, fume hoods, wet sinks. People use different terminology. We offer brand new wet sinks here, both stainless steel and FM 4910. All types of baths, process baths. We have heated recirculation, quartz, PVDF, poly, quick dump rinsers, overflow DI baths, etc. We also have auxiliary equipment. Right now in final test, we just had a customer qualify one of our chemical distribution systems for sulfuric and peroxide for their Piranha process for autofilling. That'll be shipping probably in a couple days. And then we have pump carts, carboys, etc. All the peripheral equipment that goes around the wet processing. If you go to our website at sitekprocess.com, you can go down to different pages and drop down, and our landing pages will have a lot of information on our tools. And then you can also have a contact Sitek or look at our tools in stock. Okay, we're almost done. So I'll finish our product review once we finish. At the end of this process, what happens is the rotors will set to home position, which we call 12 o'clock, right there. The controller will come up and say, successful run. The light should turn blue for unload me, and then the door will release so I can open the door. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty, so complete successful run. This gives the statistics on the process steps. To clear this, you can clear from the controller, you can open the door, or you can hit clear. I'll do this one by opening the door. As you see, it clears. I like to feel for warm flow. I see that. That is your low pressure purge flow. Cassette's nice and warm. Wafers, everything's not very nice. This system, the bottom one, I will clear by the controller. Alrighty. Like to feel for the hot purge. Yep. Cassette's nice and warm. Wafers are dry. So on this top system, I will clear the third way, the clear button. There we go. And you can see, now you can unload me. This is for 5-inch right here, nice and warm. Okay. And we have our 6-inch down here, 150 millimeter. Looks good. One of the key aspects before I move into our other product lines is our slick device control systems have built-in N2 saver. What that does in the settings, you can have the N2 turn off after you remove the wafers, and you can have it purge for a programmed amount of time. Most customers usually about 15 to 20 seconds. And then the N2, 80% of the N2 basically will turn off until you go to load your next set of wafers, then the N2 automatically turns back on. Our N2 feature also has auto running, where if you want it to run every hour of just spraying nitrogen inside the bowl, it can do that. It has a ton more options that you can see if you go to our website again at sitekprocess.com and look for the Slick Device Controller. You'll see a lot of data on that. So I've talked about our spin rinse dryers, talked about our wet sinks, fume hoods. One of our other major product lines is the box and wafer cleaners. This would have been the traditional HTC 4000, 8000, 8010, 20, and 30. We have become the basically the OEM around the United States, around the world, for doing refurbishments, all spare parts support, and we have complete in-house or at the customer site refurbishments and software upgrades. All of our products, spin rinse dryers, wet processing equipment, wet sinks, box washers, and then mask cleaners, all have been upgraded to the Slick Device family of software. What that does is, for a maintenance team or process or equipment engineers, you can go from tool to tool to tool, and you feel comfortable seeing the same screens, the same alarm screens. There's obviously differences between what the tools can do, so they look different, because a wet sink looks much different than a rinse or dryer. But the base software, it makes it very easy that once you've done one of our tools, you can, on your own, quickly figure out all the software and how to program any of our other tools. So on the HTCs, besides our refurbishment process, we offer brand new box washers. We actually have 2 in the manufacturing cycle right now. Actually, we have 5 box washers being built at some stage now around the building. We support all of those products. That's for your cassette and your wafer. Well, actually, we've sold box washers for a lot of other stuff. Besides wafers and cassettes, wafer boxes and cassettes, we've done a lot more information. The last product line on wet processing is our traditional single mask and wafer scrubber. That would be your Ultra T, K&S, Ultratech type systems. Again, we upgrade them with the Sitek software, and then we do the support. We also do many field service supports. In fact, between our product lines, we have multiple field service people always on the road doing upgrades to companies' tools in the fab. Well, a lot of companies look at us and say, well, Sitek can come in and take an older tool at, I don't know, 35 to maybe 50% of the cost of new, make it look like new, bring all the upgrades to it, to the newest technology, and not have to go spend all the money for a brand new tool when your current tools in-house can handle that. All right, finalizing our process, we do quite a lot of photoresist pumps, photoresist controllers, that would be your Millipore, IDI, Cybor, and we do quite a lot of Integris, EPAC, and Dainichi cassettes. We have a warehouse that has probably over 5,000 cassettes, so we do quite a lot of those. Again, on our website, you can see all of our product lines. So that will conclude this prior to shipment video of 2 Sitek H70S spin rinse dryers. Again, today is Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. This video hopefully will be tomorrow uploaded to our customer site so they can actually review it. Again, if there's any questions, my name is Jim Mullany. You can call us at 916-797-9000. Ask for anyone in our organization. And again, any page on our website has a contact button where you can contact us about the product you're looking at, ask for details, quotes, etc. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.